a moment as you see the players beginning to load in. It is for Disgruntledvet7, obviously the man himself. Over for FDCV, we're going to see Disgruntledvet7 grabbing himself a first shot towards his own goal, and Disgruntledvet, a nice little lobber from the wall to try to get an opener, but it's going to be a forced shot over towards the orange net, and it's a shot saved by Vet over into the corner, up onto the wall. Trying just to get this ball as deep into the blue end as he can, but Doobie gonna be able to grab himself some boost to get himself back into the action, and that ball going a little bit too far wide. Disgruntledvet, he's not able to stop that one, and Doobie Schlumpgod, DSG gonna be coming through here with the first goal for FDCV. A lot of acronyms this game, but we're going to be seeing if there'll be enough to get him a win. Off to a strong start, 30 seconds in with the first goal, but Vet looking to equalize it straight away. DSG gonna get it deep into the orange end, and it's Vet gonna have to fall back and try to save it, but the shot not gonna come through. DSG just a little bit too far wide, it's over to the corner, and now Disgruntledvet just trying to take this all the way into the goal. It's gonna be bouncing in front of the blue one, and it's actually gonna be a forced save out from FDCV, trying to follow this up, and Vet gonna get forced to the corner again. DSG doing a great job of keeping those shots away from the net, and it's gonna be an aggression, and it's almost a shot bouncing along the goal line. It's gonna be denied from going through, and Disgruntledvet7 has to look to take this one again, and he's not gonna be able to do it. DSG, the save's on point, and for the last 20 seconds it's been Vet trying to find some way through the blue side defense. He has to fall back for boost. They're in time for the save. DSG to repressure. It's gonna be a shot. It's not quite on. That's gonna allow Vet to start trying to take this up the field. DSG falls back a bit. He sees the slow play, and he just doesn't want to get rolled over on, and he's going to get there in time to deny it. It's going to be a shot denied from DSG, and now trying to get this ball up to the wall. Disgruntledvet trying his best to just line up where this could come from, and the ceiling shot's so close, but it's not there. And Vet an easy roller straight down the midfield line to get the equalized goal on the board. And just like that, DSG gonna drop the first goal of the game the first goal of the orange side over to Vet here 2 minutes in. It's now anybody's game, and the pickoff gonna go phenomenally for GSG. It's gonna just be bouncing directly in front of the goal for him. And there's just no extra work needed. He follows it all the way through. How the hell is Vet gonna get in the way of that one? And it's just a beautiful little kickoff play to get that lead right back. Not even into the second minute, as at a minute 50, it's the lead regained for the blue boy. DSG has to fall back a bit, and he does see Vet trying to press the issue, and it's a forced save made straight in the middle of the goal. A nice little aerial shot denied, and now low boost to follow this through. Actually has 50, but it's not even gonna matter, as Vet gonna be able to get an easy roller once again, and it seems like the plan here is just try to get this ball past DSG, get him out of the way no matter how you have to, and just sync up the easy ones when you've got an open net. So with 3 minutes to go, an equalized score yet again. Gonna be met in the middle, actually. DSG going for a little bit of an interesting kickoff play, and the ball just not on there for Vet. It's a little bit too far left of goal, and now gonna have to try to fight up against DSG again. Forces the save, trying to read it off the clear, but it's a good clear onto the wall. Denying a shot, it's a shot on again, and DSG forced to save it off a pinch on the ground. It's going to be bouncing deep into the orange end, and actually it's the blue side giving up the possession straight over to Vet. He's trying to do something with it, but he lets the ball jump too far past. It's not going to be capitalized on quickly enough, so DSG just now getting into the fight, trying to get this ball on target, and Vet just can't get there. He gets caught on the corner, you can see, going there along the wall, and just tries to slide up in front of that ball, but gets caught, gets turned, and is not able to get there. And just like that, a lead reclaimed from FDCV, not allowing Disgruntledvet7 to get anything on the board to get himself in the lead. 2 minutes to go. A 1-goal game to get back to overtime for Disgruntled Vet 7, and DSG just going to be waiting over towards the goal. It's an aerial play, and it's actually going to be an air dribble, but it's off the top crossbar. The shot not quite on net, and DSG going to just be booming this one downfield. It's on goal, and he can't get there. Disgruntled Vet 7 allows in another one, and the same thing that secured him his 2 goals is going to bounce back in his face as a 2-goal lead gained for the first time this game and this series by FDCV, represented by Disgruntledvet7. We're going to be seeing if he can try to win out in the midfield, and he actually will. It's bouncing straight in front of the orange goal, but no boost to try to capitalize onto the fast shot. It's going to be into the corner. 0 boost still. Could try to get this full, and he actually will on the retreat. Isn't quite able to get the connection onto the save, and it's actually going to be a pinch off the back, and look at that, pinched off of his head and even bumped for the trouble, and it's just too easy for Disgruntled Vet to get that one back on board. An easy roller. It seems like the rollers are going his way so far, but he still trails by 1 with only under 100 seconds to go in game 1. DSG does try to take possession of this ball in the corner, but he doesn't quite know what he can do with it to try to get it past the defender, and it's going to just be killed mid. An attack here from Disgruntled Vet. He doesn't flick it on, but he does flick it deeper into the blue end, and the demo going to come through, securing possession and securing a shot at the goal here, trying to get it in front. And he does start to get it on. He gets it in past the defender, and it's an easy one to sync up there from DSG as the boom does secure him a goal with a beautiful little flick. And it's, oh my god, I didn't quite catch that. But it goes in off the save. How unfortunate for Disgruntled Vet 7. It's going to be a kickoff going into the orange end straight off the bat. And with a minute left on the clock, it's 2 goals separating them. The flick just barely not on, and it just seems like every time Disgruntled Vet 7 tries to make some sort of play, it's just barely off the goal yet again. If he can just hone these shots in and try to just hit a little bit farther to the left or right, he'll certainly be able to equalize this, but only 50 seconds. Game 1 might be too far gone, and a beautiful shot off the wall. A forced save, but it's made. It's down mid. It's going to be met out in front of the orange goal again, and DSG, he still needs to be careful. If he allows a goal this soon, it could open up the potential for a second. Going to go up for the save, ends up killing it mid, but gets the double touch, gets it past Vet, and it's a forced clear to the corner. 25 seconds. Moving it back upfield, it's deep into the blue end. It's met, and it's a bump, but low boost gonna force Vet to have to turn into the corner, trying just to play something out here against DSG, but FDCV looking to take the first game as just Disgruntled Vet 7 unable to get anything on the board here in the last 50 seconds, just utterly denied from the defense of Disgruntledvet as he takes game 1. So a beautiful play there from Disgruntledvet. You saw quite a few little nice plays to get it past Disgruntled and into that goal as soon as he can. 10 shots on net for Disgruntledvet 7, and they've almost all denied. A close game so far, but as we load into game 2, let's see if Disgruntledvet 7 can bite back, or if FDCV is going to be going up 2-1. Going here into the second game, the first kickoff, and DSG currently up 1-0 in the series, but Disgruntled Vet going to be looking to try to contest that, but the ball already so deep in this blue end, in the orange end, sorry, but the blue end isn't too long after as Vet takes it off the wall, and it's just that sort of scenario where you just don't know what you want to do with it when you get it that high into the corner off the kickoff for DSG. But Disgruntled Vet, nicely played from him just to easily dribble upfield, and within 10 seconds, the first lead of the series goes to him. First lead for him of the series, sorry, is now DSG gonna be reading this ball off the corner, gets it back in to the corner, and he doesn't, again, he just doesn't know quite when he wants to do. The backflip comes through, and Vet, anticipating some sort of shot off of it, tries to get there, and DSG just barely going to be able to clear that one away. Vet has the ball in mid, he has full boost as well, and he's going to be able to seal up a goal straight over the head of a boostless DSG in the goal. 30 seconds in, and Vet a little bit upset that he didn't quite manage to get the first one. Gonna be trying to fight back here and get a dominating lead early on before DSG can wake up. It's gonna be going up to the wall. It's a fight for the ball right now, and the boost recovered by Disgruntledvet7. It's over, and it's gonna be met in the corner. Bouncing back towards mid, over towards the orange goal, and with 0 boost, Vet's gonna have to play this one off the wall, centering it across, a little bit risky, but stays with the ball the whole time, able to block any potential shots coming out from DSG, and he's going to be hitting it straight over into the blue end again. Still up by 2, isn't quite able to get under that one for a redirect on a goal, but the lob comes through. DSG forced to save, but it's easy for him. He gets it into the corner. It's going to be a fight towards mid, as now carrying this up towards the corner. He doesn't have much boost, and that's going to open up Disgruntledvet7. He's back down the field, trying just to hit that ball on net, and a barely save, but a save nonetheless, straight off a bicycle kick, a 0 boost bicycle kick into the crossbar to deny a 3rd goal, a hat trick for Disgruntledvet, and now trying to follow this upfield. Disgruntledvet meets him. It's going to be a 50, and wrists like that, the goal opened up, an easy one coming through for DSG, and the patience rewarded. The save bears fruit, and the first goal of game 2 for the blue side going to be scored from DSG to put it within 1. 3 minutes 23, we're about a minute off halftime, and they are separated by 1. A close match so far, back and forth, saves being forced out of every direction, and just like that, out of the corner. Gonna be hit back towards mid. Gonna see if he can try to pressure this, but Disgruntledvet's so fast. Gets a touch on it immediately. Touch back towards mid, and now, oh, does get it lined up in an accidental bone goal coming out from DSG, and Disgruntledvet, he just has to touch it in front of the car. Going for a redirect on the goal, doesn't quite get what he wants, but drops it down directly in front of the lone player here for FDCV. And just like that, the 2-goal lead regained with 30 seconds to go until halftime. Disgruntledvet looking a little disgruntled as he wants to try to fight back in. A beautiful shot, but denied. And now bouncing over towards the orange goal. It's going to be a potential shot from DSG, and he's not going to waste it. A beautiful little play there from Disgruntledvet7, and a crucial save. And that save comes through to bear fruit yet again. Another goal off a very critical save. Gonna be 2 minutes 48, 18 seconds, off halftime, and just like that, an early lead, but it's not gonna come through. It bounces in directly in front of the goal. Disgruntledvet is there, denied an equalizing goal there, and we're seeing him start to dribble this up the field. Starts to get it over towards the wall, an aerial play, but it's off the top crossbar. Has to be a double touch, and a triple touch comes through for him to secure up the 4th goal. And let's watch this yet again. Takes it, dribbles it directly over. He knows it's off the top crossbar, and he just tries to make sure he's backboarding it in. And how the hell are you gonna save that if you're Doobie Schlumpgod? He has to try to fight back in, but Vet just giving him nothing to work with. The kickoff, though, bouncing deep into the orange end, but yet again in this corner. He just doesn't know what he wants to do when he gets it that early into the corner. He can't allow a booming goal towards his own. And it's just a confusing scenario, but a fake, and it comes through. And Disgruntledvet falls just for that fake, and it's going to be a 3-4 scoreline. Yet again, throwing the faking in the chat, as we're gonna see 20 seconds into the second half. It's a 1-goal game yet again. The lead slowly shrinking for Vet. He's going to be trying to extend it yet again, and a read here could be crucial. Doesn't quite get it towards the orange goal. Only 30 boost here for Vet, though, so the 1v1 comes through. It's going to be hit to the corner. Low boost from Vet, going to force him to go get the 100, and now reboosted, going for the shot, an aerial goal of his own, and he gets it past Vet, but it's not quite on. It's going to be bouncing over off the right crossbar. He just can't direct that ball in, and he's trying to read it off the clear, trying to figure out if Vet will open up something. The ball not quite on target, and Vet can't get there in time to direct it in. The same thing happening to both players here, and DSG finally wins it out. It's over. It's bouncing into the orange end. He's trying to wave dash, trying just to get back there in front, and it's going to be hit towards mid. A potential clear, and it is going to be, but caught by DSG now on the wall, trying to see if he can just get something here out of this orange end, and a crucial save comes through. The crossbar pass to himself denied. and now trying to dribble this ball back upfield. 65 seconds. The demo tries to come through, but somehow it's Disgruntled Vet taking it. It's a full body offense from DSG ramming into his car, and somehow he's the one to fall, but the shot is not going to, as it's going to be a 5-3 scoreline the other direction. And FDCV going to be finding themselves in the same exact scenario. We saw Disgruntled Vet down by 2 goals in the last 40 seconds of the first game, was unable to bring it back. DSG placed in the same scenario. We'll see if he can force something out. And right now, it's some fast aggression from Vet. He knows that he just has to keep the ball out of his end. A fake comes through. It's a shot. It's not quite on, and it's bouncing mid. DSG with the potential to get 1 of 2. It's off the backboard. Disgruntled Vet has to go up to try to deny any sort of save, and he's not quite able to read the final hit. A pogo shot directly underneath him to get a 1-goal game on the board with only 30 seconds to go. DSG needs 1 to get OT. Disgruntled Vet just has to hang on for 30 seconds, but the kickoff not going his way yet again. It's been in the orange and almost every time, and what a hit is that from Schlumpgod to get the equalizer with only 23 seconds on the clock. Sees it and just rolls it directly past Vet going for boost. And with 23 seconds, FDCV, headed by Schlumpgod, looking to get within 2, get a 2-0 lead in the series. It's back into the orange end yet again, bouncing straight into the goal, and Schlumpgod, he had 50 seconds to play with, and he only needs 30 seconds to get a hat trick and reclaim the lead. 19 seconds left on the clock, and Vet's lead has crumbled, evaporated, turned into a cloud, and rained back on him again, because it's going to be DSG just winning out absolutely every kickoff for 3 kickoff streak, the 4th even going his way deep into the orange end. And now Vet has to try with 7 seconds left to play for an equalizer yet again, and he's gotta be heartbroken. How the hell did this one slip away, as DSG takes game number 2 and goes up 2-0, and a phenomenal effort. 50 seconds left, down by 2, and brings it back to a 1-goal lead within 30. Doesn't even need a whole minute to get himself straight back into the action, and within 1 game of taking the match. It's currently sitting at 2-0, favoring the blue side here of FDCV, headed up by Schlumpgod, who's been putting up a hell of a show. You thought Vet was going to rip one away, but in the last 50 seconds, he absolutely decimates the kickoff game of Disgruntled Vet 7 and opens up the possibility for a clean 3-0 sweep. Off to the kickoff, it's hit over to the wall, and now it's going to be deep in this orange, and yet again the kickoff's just always seeming to go this way whenever Schlumpgod's at the helm, and just like that, outplayed by Disgruntled Vet 7 in his own end, tries to read out how he's passing this to himself and just isn't able to hit the shot on the second pass. An early lead again for Disgruntled Vet 7. But we saw how this game can go, and especially in once, it's already a kickoff going back into the orange end. Luckily for Vet, it's not on goal, so crisis averted for now, but he has to try to play this one out. It's going to be off the wall, it's going to be a force off DSG, and it's going to bounce back into the corner, bouncing mid actually, so he has potential to try to make this an aerial, and he has to try to read it, and just like that, he denies the goal. DSG gets himself over in front of the orange one, and just decides to style on us there at the end, just floating around on his side, as an easy roller comes through to secure up an equalized playing field only 36 seconds into game number 3. The read from DSG yet again, and yet another kickoff going his way. It's going to be a shot, and it's actually a pass down mid, but Disgruntled Vet 7 just can't direct that one on net. It's back to the corner. trying to play this one back down to himself, and it's going to be hit out by DSG. A potential play, but a read and a bump, and everything just going DSG's way here on the defense, but Disgruntled Vet trying to keep this ball back in play. Does backflip it, but he has to deny any sort of booming shot from DSG, and he does. Back to the corner. Only 9 boosts, and the boost in that corner already picked up, so it's DSG forced to play it, trying to go for a line shot and not able to hit it, and just like that, 12 boosts to his name. DSG gonna go up for the first time in game 3 to a 1-goal lead at 2-1. We are barely into the second minute of play here, and we've seen 3 goals on the board. Disgruntled Vet trying to play with his life on the line, trying not to go down to that second loss, but right now DSG giving him a hell of a time. Gonna be bouncing off the wall. It's gonna be a back pass to himself actually, but it doesn't quite roll mid, and that's gonna allow plenty of opportunities for DSG to clear it, but a pass straight to Vet, and just like that, it's gonna be an equalizer scored. And with 3.5 minutes to go, we will see a 5th kickoff as DSG does read it out, but it's going to be going back into his own end, and Disgruntled Vet just trying to play this fast. Gets a shot on net, but it's going to be denied, I say, but it's off the top of his car, and it just rolls straight in. You thought it was an easy save there for DSG, and Disgruntled Vet maybe getting gifted a bit by the gods as he gets a 3rd goal in the game, and a 5th goal all around. As we see, now sitting 2 minutes in, gonna be caught by DSG, and gonna be some boost recovered as well. No boost gotten yet from Disgruntled Vet, but it is going to be red off the wall, and it's gonna be back into the midfield. A slow play right now, both players trying just to line up who's going to aggress and when, and that ball just going to be going too far into the blue end, but it doesn't go in. It's off the top crossbar, and DSG able to dribble this all the way downfield. It's not on! It's not on, and he has to try to turn back around. He lobs it. It's going to be Disgruntled Vet trying to save 46 boost. It's a potential shot, and finally it comes through for DSG, and he has to do absolutely everything, and Disgruntled Vet, he puts up a hell of a fight. He tries to keep that out as long as he can, even getting that hit to hit it away, but DSG just trying his absolute damnedest not to let this sweep get away. And it's going to be one out by him yet again. These kickoffs just playing in his way absolutely every time. It's going back mid, and it has to be hit back towards the corner. We're about to hit the halftime mark, and just like that, we've hit it. We see an equalized game. 6 goals scored. It's 3-3. Back up the wall, not able to play this DSG, and he has to be careful. He knows that's coming through, so he can't allow the ball to go too far mid, and he has to just fall back and play this off of Vet's aggression. Gets it back into the corner, so that slows down the offense a bit, and not going to fall for the back pass, and it's not going to go over his head as Vet just trying to keep this offense back alive, and it's going to go past him. It's back down in front of his own goal. It's a flick. Is it on? It is, and he's not able to fly up to save it as Schlumpgod gets a 4th goal in the game to go up 1-0 yet again, and a nice flick. So close there, but he just doesn't have the boost to get it, and it's going to be with 2 minutes left. FDCV retaking the lead, and it's a goal play. He's trying just to kill it back in front of his own goal, but it pays off for Disgruntledvet7 and the cockiness. He's just waiting towards the goal, doesn't want to allow anything, but he allows everything instead. And Disgruntled Vet just wins it out with a stopper in front of the goal line, and Schlumpgod, a plan poorly executed, is not able to pull that one off. That's the risk of playing back, but oh my god, it's gonna be given to him, and he's not able to hit the shot. Disgruntled Vet playing it up the field, is able to get back over to it, DSG, but it's still deep in this blue, and he gets it past Pim, and it's going to be a potential shot on net. It's slow. He doesn't have the boost, an easy save, and now boost recovered into the corner. 90 seconds. Playing this back over the midfield line, and it's a fast shot. It's not on net, though, and DSG going to deny it regardless. Doesn't quite know what's going on. Misses the hit, but a flick over Vet. Now deep into the blue end. Orange end, sorry, this blue car trying to do it all. It's back off over the other wall with only 13 seconds to go. It's a lobber. That one's on, and it has to be saved, and it is. And it's not saved off the follow-through. That ball's in, but it's off the crossbar, and it gets hit away by Vet. It's not quite in, and he's going to try to retake possession, does kill it towards mid, but he's trying just to keep DSG out of the fight. It's going to be hit to the corner. 50 seconds. Just going to be lobbed back in front of the blue goal, and an easy sealed deal for Disgruntled Vet 7 to get back in the lead. But there's 45 seconds left, and he's down by 1. We saw DSG fight back from a 2-goal deficit to win by 1 with only 50. So with 45, definitely not out of the fight yet. Going to be looking to win off his kickoffs yet again, and he just wins another one. It's going to be hit back mid, trying to follow this through, tries to get a nice little touch off of his own aerial, but it's going to be hit back to him. He's going to get full boost, and he gets to lob this towards the goal. Vet forced to save it into the corner, forced to get his own boost though, so with 30 seconds, there's still plenty on the line here for Vet to play with. He can try to just shut down these shots. He's going to be centering it back over towards his own goal, DSG, and with only 20 seconds to go, Disgruntled Vet takes a 2-goal lead to fight back into this. He doesn't want it to end as a 3-0. Says at least give me a 3-1. With 18 seconds, it's going to go back towards the orange goal and a beautiful opener, but he's not able to follow through, and DSG thinks that Vet's on his tail too fast, but he gives up his own shot at getting this within 3, and just like that, it's going to be Disgruntled Vet 7. Oh my god, and it was an opportunity there to try to fight back in, but he just isn't able to hit the shot, and DSG, maybe the nerves getting to him a bit as he allows a few too many through, and Disgruntled Vet 7 fights his way back in. We're seeing a game 4, but will we see a game 5? We'll jump into the kickoff here in just a few seconds to see if Vet can do it again. As they load in here for the 4th game, the first kickoff of it, it's going to be still FDCV, represented by Doobie Schlumpgod, sitting at 2-1 in the series. Vet manages to fight back in game 3, but will he be able to force a game 5? DSG gets another phenomenal kickoff, but just isn't able to follow it through. Isn't able to quite hit that net. And just like that, it's going back towards his own. It's forced to save it on the goal line. I believe that was going crossbar, but it might have rolled in. So it's forced to be a clear towards the corner. No boost here. Vet just taking everything he had in his own end. Just like that, a mid boost denied as well. And Vet knows that he has the boost advantage. DSG does as well. So he falls back, grabs the full, and it's a beautiful save. The boost well deserved and well gotten as he gets there to deny that shot. It's going to be a shot towards the orange goal now as it's Disgruntled Vet forced to make the exact same save. It's going to be a shot into the corner. Boom downfield, it's not on net, so DSG has some room to play with. It's going to hit it back towards mid himself. Doesn't quite manage to get the boost and get up in time. Has to go a little bit faster. But the ball recovered. Time for boost to be recovered as well, but DSG doesn't get it. And that's risky. Does get the save, but the low boost is going to be an issue. Does get the 100, and he's just backflipping to make sure he gets it over Vet, because Vet has just been so aggressive in this end, denying boost to DSG. And we're a minute 30 into this game, and we still haven't seen the first goal. Very uncharacteristic so far for this series, but DSG looking to save that. Does fake out Vet, but doesn't manage to flick it on. Flicks it past him, though, and that's going to open up the goal. He has a potential shot, and he's not going to let it slip away. Carrying it into the air and just sliding it past Vet to secure the first goal, but this time, 100 seconds in. Takes a little bit longer, but DSG does get himself back into a lead. He's going to be seeing if he can fight his way all the way through to taking the match. It's going to be boost recovered here, and Vet tries to bump him out of the way. Doesn't quite manage to do it. Trying to travel this up the wall. Does leave it for Vet to take, but grabbing some boost. Now looking just to starve Vet out of this fight. Gets it past. Going to be trying to follow this through. Does get full boost for his trouble, and he's actually just trying to slide along. Tries to get his car perfectly lined up so that that slide would be able to allow him to hit it straight on the wall. and it just doesn't have the speed behind it. That ball just going a little too slow for him, but it's going to be a shot here from Vet and an easy equalizer to save. I say easy, but a very mechanically difficult shot as he takes it up, tries to fake out the ball by just going for this little adjustment, and DSG just doesn't know what to think. A shot not denied, and 15 seconds off of halftime sees an equalized game. Disgruntled Vet looking to fight for a game 5. DSG wants to finish it up in 4. Not able to follow through onto that mid ball. Gonna allow Vet to take control, but with 0 boost, not gonna be much he can do, I say, but he just flicks it directly over, and DSG giving him way too much room to work with. Falls dead back into the goal. Doesn't really have much boost, but then he just has to sit here. And with no boost and your car with the back to the ball, it's an easy shot for Vet. 2 minutes 34, the first lead goes to FDCV, but easily taken back and regained here from Vet. Kickoff once again going DSG's way, but we've seen that it's the follow-through that's been giving him some problems this series. He's trying to get this ball redirected back towards net. Vet trying to meet him out, and it is going to be met back into the orange end. It's back up to the wall. Still leading Y1 here, Vet, so he has a little bit of more room to work with than DSG. It's going to be hit back off to mid, and it's not going to be able to be redirected on. Vet has to try to save that, and a boomer downfield. Is that one on? It is. An easy equalizer there for DSG, as the net just going to be left too far open, and the respect not shown as DSG able to get an easy downfield boom to get a 2-2 scoreline with fittingly 2 minutes left. It's all twos here as we're seeing FDCV, trying to fight back in and take this 3-1 in the match. It's going to be hit back to Vet though, so off the kickoff, it's going to be a play into the blue end, trying to air dribble this, and actually it might work out, but TSG is just there in time. Gets it before it can reach that goal line, and now tries just to leave this down and play it a bit. Gonna be a follow through and actually one out, and an aerial play there from DSG rewarded. You saw that Vet, he could see exactly what was gonna happen off that play. Goes up for the block, gets it, but the redirect from DSG still gonna allow that goal to come through, and we're just into the remaining 100 seconds. The goal regained there, the lead regained for FDCV, headed by DSG. He's trying to air dribble it in again. He wants to get a 2-goal lead. He's trying to play it low, but Vet going to hit it deep into the blue end. Followed, though. Enough boost to play this out, and he is able to get it centered back in front of the blue goal, but met by DSG. It's back over into the corner. Only 12 boost here for him, but he is looking to try to get the mid. He does get it, gets the ball back up to the corner, and right now gets the half flip as well to try to just be here and deny Vet any sort of aggression. Knows that this ball could go Vet's way, so he has to play back a bit. It's bouncing mid, it's hit over Vet's head, and now Vet has to try to play back into the corner. Gets the ball onto the wall, and now just trying to line it up. Does hit it into the midfield, has potential to play this towards the goal, and actually DSG a little bit of a misread, not going to connect with that one. Hits it back to the corner though. 44 seconds, we had 100, 60's gone, we're down to the final 40, and it's going to be an easy shot there from DSG, and with 40 seconds left we see him going up by 2, a 4-2 lead to try to take this game and take this series. Vet has to get 2 in 40. He had an opportunity once earlier this game to do this, and he couldn't. Can he do it now in Game 4? He's definitely warmed up, and the ball going to be gifted to him in front of the blue goal. It could be a repeat of Game 2, but this time in the other direction. 1 goal now separating these guys, and 30 seconds to play with. DSG going to be getting a little nervous here. You gotta think. It's going to be deep into his end as well. But it's Vet to try to play it, and it's going to be along the goal line, but a nice hit from DSG to just send it sky high. It's going to be bouncing mid. Full boost here gathered from Vet. Low from DSG. Has to try to play this off the shot, and he is going to read it. It's just in the crossbar, but it's a shot denied, and DSG just trying to play this one out mid. It's a shot over, lobbing in front of the goal. 5 seconds, has to try to get this one on net and gets the demo, but not going to be able to follow that through, as it's going to be FDCV, spearheaded by Schlumpgod, taking the series 3-1.